Montgomery here with the Varsity845 High School Football Show. The playoffs begin this week for Class AA and Class B. One team that couldn't be more excited for the postseason is Warwick. The Wildcats got in the car with back-to-back wins over Valley Central and Roosevelt late in the season and wrapped things up with a big win over Goshen in the annual Spirit Trophy game last week. Get in the car, that is to say just qualify for the playoffs, has been Warwick's motto since an 0-4 start. Warwick played a stretch of really good teams in the first month of the season, falling to Monroe Woodbury, Fordham Prep, Washingtonville, and Minnesink Valley. With a Class AA quarterfinal game at Monroe Woodbury on Friday night, the Wildcats are hoping to keep this hot streak going.
We play real good teams. First couple weeks, Monroe, week 1, Fordham Prep, one of the best teams, have one of the best quarterbacks in the state right now. And we got after them, had Washingtonville, week 3, and they surprised us a lot. And I think after that we really picked everything up after the Minnesink game. We really did.
Came here every day, didn't put our heads down. Practice hard every day. So that's where we are now.
That we wanted to play a tough schedule, so we're confident going in later in the season like we are now. Like we won 3 straight. Plan on keeping that up. We practice hard, playing hard. It's going good right now.
We've gained a lot of confidence in our team and with our coaches, our players, our whole staff. We've been winning games. We're on a streak now, and we plan to keep it up.
We weren't happy at all, actually, coming off that Minnesink game especially. We felt like we should have won, so we just came to practice week 5 and just practiced hard. Probably one of the best weeks of practice we had. And just practiced hard, played hard.
Our biggest thing was trusting each other and knowing that we didn't play good the first 4 weeks and we had to change it if we wanted a playoff show.
I feel pretty confident in our team, and I'm sure they do too. So I think we're just going in as a 0-0 team, and whichever team's better is going further.
We should have been here the whole time. All year I knew we were going to make playoffs, so it feels right being in this spot.
We're in the car. We're in Georgia right now. We got to get to Daytona. We'll get there soon, hopefully. Let's get this.
Undefeated Saugerties plays at Cornwall on Friday night in the regular season finale for these Class A teams. The winner claims the number 1 seed heading into the Class A semifinals next weekend. We caught up with senior cornerback Joe Lynch to talk about the big game, as well as his many roles on the team. Lynch, a team captain, also serves as backup quarterback and is the holder on extra points and field goals.
Football's always been my number 1. I started when I was 5 years old. Started in youth with Mighty Mites and worked my way up. Played freshman, a year JV, got pulled up at the end of the year to varsity, and then played varsity for the past 3 years. That's something I added on in about 8th grade, and I feel like it has helped my football. One, with footwork when it comes defensively, and physicality, because they're both very physical sports. Our receiving core is very, very well coached, and it helps us D-backs get better every week when we're facing tough competition, especially in the passing game. Challenge for me as a defensive back would probably be filling in gaps on the run game for Saugerties. They have 3 solid running backs, respect their run game. We have to, as DBs, we have to fill in gaps, contain the outside, and not let them get on the sidelines. We played good competition the first 2 games, and then we started just climbing after that. We're at the peak of our game right now, and we just got to keep climbing. We got to keep working hard, getting better every day, and just keep doing what we're doing. Definitely our offensive line is playing very well this year, very well as they do every year. Same with our defensive line, they're playing very well. The coaches help us get prepared day in and day out for competition each week, so it's mainly the coaches getting us well prepared. I used to do it on JV, so I guess that played into varsity. I really don't know. I'm most likely, because in case we run a fake, I'm the backup quarterback as well. So if we have to throw it, I'll be able to do that as well. It's another responsibility just in case if Kieran goes down, which hopefully he doesn't. But I learn from him. He learns from me. We help each other out on the practice field and definitely on the game field. I know that I can rely on him to be like a second coach to me, so that's always good to have. I would love to play football in college, but my main focus is going into the Army and doing mechanical engineering and studying that field.
Let's take a look at some of the other games to watch around Section 9 this weekend. Number 3 seeded Minnesink Valley hosts number 6 Pine Bush in a Class AA quarterfinal on Friday night. The Warriors have lost just once this season, a 14-0 defeat on a rainy night at Washingtonville, but Pine Bush comes into this game playing very good football. The Bushmen beat Poughkeepsie and Johnson City in blowout fashion each of the last 2 weeks. The winner here takes on number 2 Newburgh in a semifinal game next week. Number 1 Washingtonville also has a quarterfinal bye and will play the Warwick Monroe Woodbury winner in the other semifinal game next weekend. In Class B, number 4 Marlborough hosts number 5 Spackenkill in a quarterfinal on Friday night. Both of these teams had aims on winning the division titles in Class B, but Marlborough's loss to New Paltz and Spackenkill's loss at Liberty knocked them out of contention. Marlborough was a 46-28 winner when these teams met in Week 1, and another shootout is a likely scenario here. The winner moves on to play number 1 James I. O'Neill in the semifinals next week. Number 3 Liberty earned a home playoff game against number 6 Red Hook with its convincing win over Spackenkill last week. Liberty is looking to make its mark in Class B after winning the Section 9 Class C title a year ago. The winner here advances to the semifinals to play number 2 New Paltz. And in Class C, Chester heads to Goshen to take on John S. Burt Catholic at 2:30 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. The Hambletonians can clinch the number 1 seed with a win, but expect Burke to be hungry following last week's 16-14 loss at Millbrook. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. For more high school sports coverage, check out Varsity845.